How you doing, folks? This is Rex at the Buckeyenest, and we're out here with the For Freedom Equestrian team, and I've got Rod here. You guys may remember Rod from the last movie I did. He was teaching us all about frogs. Now, I thought I was going to get some frog legs to eat when I was watching Kristen clean those hooves. It turns out it's not the kind of frogs you think of. How long you been with the For Freedom team, Rod?
I've been with this group for, well, this is my 4th year, so
very good.
Around a little while.
And you were in the military?
Right, yeah, I went into the Army right out of high school as an MP.
Okay.
Gave them a few years. And
how many years, Rod?
I gave them 3 years.
3 years, okay. Then you come out of high school, and what did you do then?
Well, after the military, I joined a civilian police department locally, and spent altogether almost 26 years in law enforcement, and I'm now happily retired and happily just kind of doing whatever I do.
So, think back now over the 4 years. What's one of the most memorable moments of your life?
I'll tell you what, every time I come out here, I have memories. There's always somebody that we make an impact on that, yeah, it's priceless.
Do you recall a vet by the name of Mike?
We've had a few of them named Mike.
Well, this guy apparently was on a walker and was adamant about not wanting to be part of the therapy team at all.
Right.
When he ended up, he climbed up on the back of a horse on his own accord and rode that thing around this campus.
Right. We've had a couple that not necessarily disabled to the point of walkers, but we've had quite a few veterans that, on day one they're just here because they have to fill a time slot, and after the end of that 6 weeks, they're wanting to buy horses and own farms and everything that goes along with it.
So you're saying that after the end of the 6 weeks, they had goals?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. That's really awesome when you think about that. To create goals in people with a program like this is, all I can say is awesome.
Right. In fact, we have a veteran in our current group who he's hooked to the point where he's actively looking right now to purchase a draft horse and a carriage and start a carriage riding program down in Buckeyenest.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can help him. You hear that, folks? Maybe I can get this guy's name later and a phone number and let you know who it is if you got a draft horse now. A draft horse, is that like Tank?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the big horse.
Right. Just something big and strong enough and capable to pull a carriage.
Something similar to what you guys use around here?
Yes.
Okay. Now I understand, let's talk about that carriage rider now. What does a typical trailer cost to haul that carriage around?
Well, the carriage itself can be hauled on a utility trailer, so you can go anywhere from $2,000 up as high as you want to go. The horses are where the big money comes in. So all the horses, and again, it's based on the size trailer, the weight it'll haul.
Well, the trailer you got over here that you use out here on the property for the carriage rides, how big and how much do you think that would be?
For a new trailer like that, we're looking, well, to haul the carriage and the horse to pull it, maybe $30,000.
So you're talking about pulling the horse and the trailer in tandem?
Right. To put them both in the same trailer, which is typically that's not how we would do it. Our carriage is typically hauled separately, and we keep it here on grounds, so we don't move it back and forth unless we're going to the day.
Well, the reason I bring that up, folks, is last week Leah was telling me that they don't have a trailer anymore for that carriage. So when you send that bale of hay to Leah or Rod here or whatever, stick a few bucks inside of it so we can get them a trailer for that carriage. Because last week I recall some lady asking if she could rent the carriage for a wedding, and Leah had to turn her down because they had no way to get the carriage off the property to the wedding site. So, and I told you in earlier segments that this organization is all volunteer, non-profits. They put the money out of their pocket for this stuff. So we need to try and find them a trailer to get that carriage on so they can use that carriage to make a little money for Rod and the people in this organization, Leah and Kristen and everybody else, to help them support their costs. Rod drives that big Boss Mustang over there. Where do you come up from, Rod? Where do you come up from?
Brookville.
Well, he's got to pay for gas to come up here at this time, so we need to get the coffers built up a little bit. So other than Mike, can you recall any other memorable moments?
Well, I'll share one with you that it's very close to my heart. We were out here one afternoon and we were pretty much finished with class for the day, just kind of hanging out. And I noticed a veteran walking our direction, kind of down in the dumps looking, had his head down. Looked like he kind of wanted to be left alone, so I kind of seized that moment and I decided I'd bother him.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Being a veteran myself, I know when I see that posture, the guy's got something on his mind and he probably wants to talk to somebody. So I called him over and asked him if he'd like to visit for a minute and see the horses. And just kind of talked a little bit, and he hesitantly said yes. Came over, talked to us for a few minutes, and the more he talked, the more the head started to come up, and he became very talkative. So after our conversation, he thanked me for my time, and away he went.
It was just a moment.
Just a moment. Half hour later, he comes back.
Okay.
And he walked up to me and he reached out to shake my hand. He says, "I just want to thank you." I said, "For what?" He said, "When you stopped me, I was on my way to kill myself. And, you kept me from doing that." So, that to me, that was powerful. In fact, I get teared up thinking about it. So, we do a lot for people here. We do it because we care about them. There's no other reason for it. There's no money in it. There's no recognition in it. We do it because we care about the veterans. I have 5 currently.
5? Wow. Now let's see. Leah was telling us $200 a month per horse. You got $1,000 in horse feed.
Yeah.
How many acres of land you got?
10.
Well, now wait a minute. She also did say that it takes 2 acres with green grass on it per horse to feed them.
Right.
So you got 10 acres, so you're feeding them grass and probably running down Rural King or Tractor Supply. I won't say that too much. And buying some food for them. Huh?
Right.
Now that's how I met Leah.
Oh, there's tons involved. There's hay that you got to buy, which is, this time of year you're looking at $4, $5, $6 a bale. Horse will eat a bale of hay a day.
Yeah.
You're looking at your grain, any supplements they need, vitamins, your horse care products. You gotta have fly spray, you gotta have fly mask, brushes, soaps. It's essentially like taking care of a big dog, but they need it every day.
I can imagine because I got 2 little dogs in the house.
Right, and then you factor in veterinary bills. They have to receive shots twice a year, plus
What kind of shots do you get?
increase. Oh, they get just typical things to boost the immune system like we do. They'll get West Nile virus shots, rabies shots, like you would a dog. Some other things that go on. Typically, they call it a 5-way shot because it has 5 different medications in it.
What's that cost?
That's twice a year plus the rabies and West Nile. For the vet I use, I think it's about $140
Twice a year.
plus $60 for the vet to come out to the farm.
So you're looking at $200 twice a year just for shots.
For a horse, yeah.
And you guys pay for that out of your pocket just so you can drag those horses all the way out here to make a difference in a veteran's life.
Right.
That's pretty awesome. Do you do any additional feed besides the grass?
Oh yeah, we feed them grain, every day, which is, depending on what you get. My particular brand is $15 for a 40-pound bag. So, yeah, they go through that pretty quick.
What's your horse's name?
Oh Lord, I've got Thunder. I've got Lightning, of course. We have Cody.
Cody?
Cody.
Okay.
Or Dakota. Sassy.
Okay.
And our last horse is actually a boarded horse. Isis. Isis is owned by a team member who is in Germany for 2 years.
In the military?
Her husband is Air Force, and she went with him. So yeah, so we've got her horse.
So you're taking care of it. That's what you mean by
Right,
boarding.
right.
So you're actually boarding the horse.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. The more I hang out and watch you guys out here, the more I want to do the best I can to get you some dollars. I'm going to be out here for the next 4 sessions with you. Next week we're not going to do any training. We're just going to come out and do the carriage rides.
Right.
Stuff like that. I may not come. But I may. You never know. And I'm not sure. I'll definitely be here to 4 sessions after that.
Okay. Thank you for your help with everything, and whatever anybody can do to help the team, and go straight to the veterans. Thanks.